Hello, and welcome to Chapter 14 of my SPED 13 build. In this chapter, I will be covering the finished painting of the wing center section, and also the first applications of the decals. Here you can see the finished wings in all their color, just waiting for the clear. This short video shows the painting of the top wing center section. This is the last section that requires the colored paint, and once this was completed, it was time to apply the clear coat on the top of it to protect this latex-based paint. As I said in the past, it doesn't stand up well on its own. It needs some form of protection. The top of the center section is going to require two different colors of paint to match the color from the left and the right wing. So there's a little bit more work to be done onto it yet. This is just the first coat. Here you can see the second coat of color being applied, and as you can probably tell, it's a much heavier coat, much heavier thickness going down, and I try to build up the base coat. So here we are. I've jumped ahead a little bit, and these components now have the clear finish applied to them. All of them are basically ready to go in time for the decals. So here everything is laid out. I have my plan, I have the decals, and I have the aircraft. And as you can see, the hat in the ring was the very first one to go on, and of course number one is very important, and then the other side. So I'm very happy with this, and here's a short video to see about the application. So, welcome to my shop once again. The good news is the painting is all done. All the color is done. The clear is done. In actual fact, the clear isn't completely done because once the decals have been applied, I will be putting a thin coat over top of those just to protect the edges to make sure they don't peel off again. So at this point, I have started to put some of the decals on. I should talk a little bit about those. I ended up ordering the decals from Graphics, and if you're familiar with decals, the water slide type, they can be a bit of a pain and they're not much fun to apply. The ones from Graphics are very, very easy to apply, and I like the way they go on. You can see the hat and the ring, the coloring behind, everything is clear. There's no filling in there. It's all opened up. And what it does is it makes it look that much more realistic. I'm very pleased with what I've seen so far. So I thought I'd just make a short little video showing the application of these. And what I have here is basically, I'll hold these up a little closer. These are basically patches for bullet holes. Yeah, but apparently they did get shot occasionally. So what I've done is I've applied a couple or three right here. I've matched them on the back side so it looks like they've gone right straight through. And now I did two on this side. I'm going to put two more on this side where you can see it to match those ones on there. So basically, it's very simple. I've cut them out, as you can see. And it's just a matter of basically peeling the finish off from the backing. And when you get that, you need fingernails to do this properly. And mine aren't all that good. Here we go. So that should peel off and bring the sticker with it. Sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. This is a fuss. This one's being a little fussy. And if I found it, what happens, if that does happen, I have found an X-Acto knife. We'll get in here and get that lifted up, and then it'll usually pick it up. And there we are. So now that's what it looks like. The back side that's going to stick. It's just like that. So now I want to match the side over there. So roughly right there. They don't have to be 100%, but they should be pretty close. So there it goes. So basically the decal is sticking, plus this is a little bit sticky as well. Not quite as sticky as the rest of it. Now we want to take and flatten that out, squeegee out any particular air pockets. But more about anchoring it to the surface than anything. And once you're satisfied with that, it's just grabbing the edge of the covering paper, carefully pull it off, and voila! There you have a finished bullet hole patch. So now I just have one more to apply, and that'll match the other one on this side because the bullet went in and had to come out, obviously. So we'll try to get this one applied. Hopefully it'll go a little bit smoother. As I say, compared to the old water slide decals, these things are fantastic, even if they don't come off right off. I found that the bigger ones, I didn't have this problem. It only seemed to show up on these small ones. I'm not sure why, but it seems to be a fairly easy fix for it. As long as it stays stuck to this little piece of paper here, so you can get it applied, you should be in good shape. All right, we'll match this one over here, right about là. And there we go. And squeegee it down or burnish it, whatever you want to call it. Make sure that sticks real good. As I said, I will be applying a thin coat of clear over these to make sure that they're sealed in really well. I may end up giving the whole thing, especially if it shows up as a unfinished area. I don't know how it's going to blend in, but we'll find out once I get to that step. So there, this one is done. Matter of peeling this off. And let's see what we have. And there it is. Two patch bullet holes. Awesome. Hope you've enjoyed this short video. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this short video. Stay tuned for my next chapter, which will cover the attachment of the flying control surfaces.